So as usual, I always start cleansing my face with alcohol. I use a cotton ball and alcohol and just get all the dirt off from underneath my skin, and then move on to Dove's moisturizer, facial moisturizer. I love it. It comes from the Dollar Tree and it moisturizes my face pretty good. And then I move on from there to my Master Prime by Maybelline. I like this primer. It works well with the oiliness of my skin, and it keeps the oil from popping through for at least a good 6 hours. So here is my LA Colors eyeliner, and it is a light reddish brown that I always put on my inner brow. Well, I won't say always, but when I want a dark but not black brow, I use this formula, which is this lighter reddish brown on my inner brow, and then you'll see in a second I use a dark brown eyeliner for, which is right there, on my outer brow. Just drawing an outline and coloring it in. Now, when I'm done with lining my brows and coloring them in, I just take a spoolie, which you'll see in a second, and I kind of take the spoolie to the innermost part of my brow and get rid of that hard line, which you're about to see. I try to make it ombre at the most inner part of my brow, and then I bring it out to the rest of the brow so I can kind of blend that reddish brown with the dark brown together, just so there's not an obvious change between the reddish brown and the darker brown. Here's my Maybelline Superstay in the color 336. I'm using this on the inner part of my brow because it blends with my skin the most. And really, I just follow the line that I drew with the eyeliner. I'm trying to keep these brows thick, so I didn't want to use a whole lot and have to end up thinning my brow too much. And now I'm just taking that over to the other side and using it on the inner brow on the right side. It's hard to do this with the mirror being so far away, but I've been doing it so long that I'm still able to accomplish it. And here's my concealer by Ruby Kisses. I don't know the number of it, but it's lighter, and I put it on my brow bone so that it can give it a small highlight, and cut that eyeliner, as you can see it just did, as much as possible. It gives it a sharp edge. And then I'm just doing the other side, hoping to make it look like my left side, but they never come out identical. I never can get my brows identical, but it doesn't look bad. It never looks bad. Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not. And back to that Maybelline Superstay in the color 336, and that's what I do the top of my brows with, because it blends more with my skin. It really doesn't look like it right here, but my skin is two-tone, so in some areas it's real light. See how it blends more with it, like the middle of my forehead? Like, my skin is two-tone, so I can get away with using two different foundation colors. And here is the concealer that I'm using. I got from Sally's. I'm using this underneath my foundation because it helps to get rid of those bags under my eyes. I mean, when you get in your 40s, you're gonna have bags. And this is my Maybelline Fit Me in the color 355, and that's what I'm gonna use as my foundation base. As you can see, it appears to be darker than my skin, but it really isn't. It's only darker in some areas. but it gives really good coverage for it to be only $8. But $8 is a lot for me. I mean, I'm not even, well, we'll just leave that alone. And just blend, 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 blend it in. I love the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't feel caked. And here's that Super Stay again in the color 336, and this is what I'm going to use to highlight my face. And it also kind of brings my color back a little bit from having to use such a darker foundation. I have not found a foundation that is like a perfect fit, but with the blend of these two colors, I like how it turns out. So I'll be using these two together until I find a foundation that is my exact fit. And here's my Ben Eye powder in the color Banana. This is what I'm going to set my highlight with. Sometimes I really cake it on because, like I said, I have oily skin and I don't care what I use, it's going to remain oily. So when I set my face with this powder, it helps along with the primer to keep the oil from coming through for at least, like I said, 6 hours. Really piling it on, right? And this right here I get from YouTube's Beautician Chick. I love the Beautician Chick. She's my favorite makeup artist. Peak Mill used to be my favorite makeup artist, but she went on into hair instead of doing makeup really. So ever since the Beautician Chick started posted videos, she's been my go-to for makeup. I've learned a lot of things from watching her. Now this is a foundation stick by Clean Color. I use this to contour most of the time. I always use it if I'm doing a full face. It's the only thing that I found within my budget that I can use, and it gives me the contour that I want without it being too dark and still able to blend out. And that's an eyeshadow palette, like this reddish brown and then a brown. But I use it for different things. I use it for my brows, and as you can see today, I'm using it to help me contour. Now, this contour style I'm using, I actually get from TaylorMade Jane. All of the contouring came from Beautician Chick except for the contouring beside my mouth. That part I got from TaylorMade Jane. And it kind of just helps me outline my face to the shape that I want it to look with makeup. Here's my Fit Me in the color 332. That's the powder that I use, my finishing powder, and I just kind of wipe all that Ben Eye banana powder away with this foundation powder. And it's amazing to me that I don't use a lot of expensive products, but from what I use, this is by Tarte, but for what I use, I like the way my makeup comes out. I have no idea what color this is, but it's a blush by Tarte. I got it when I was doing the whole Ipsy bag thing, and it's one of the only products that I kept. And I like it. I don't use blush a lot, but when I do, I use this one. I like it because it doesn't just stand out. And here I'm just kind of showing you how I've chiseled my face with a very, very bland contour. This black liquid liner I get from the Dollar Tree. I only use this when I want to be precise. The one I regularly use comes from the beauty supply store. This one I get from the Dollar Tree because it has a thinner brush, and when I don't want to make a thick line, I use that one. This is mascara from Avon. My mom buys it for me. It's one of the best mascaras I've ever used. Like, it works very well for your top lashes as well as your bottom lashes. And I'm using this because I'm going to do a look first without fake lashes. And like most mascaras, you need to do 2 coats. Not sure if you could tell the difference, but it looks great. So here is the finished look. That was without lashes and without a lippy. It was just chapstick and mascara with a soft contour. Now I'm about to add some lashes to the look to increase its dynamic effect. And I do full face makeup without lashes all the time. I can't wear lashes every day because for whatever reason it irritates me, and I just can't get used to wearing them all the time. I like to wear them for an occasion. And sooner or later though, I'm going to purchase some lavish mink lashes so I can do a look with them. I have not gotten into the whole long mink lash look yet. I'm in my 40s, so I really don't try to look too much younger than my 40s, but I do like a makeup look to refreshen my age. Here I'm adding some clear lip gloss just to spruce up the look a little bit. Lashes made a difference with that look. And here is the finished soft glam with lashes and lip gloss. And now I'm going to add some eyeshadow. Well, this is like a soft brown. I'm just using it as a background to what I really want to do, which is some gold glitter. This is not something I'm good at. I mean, I am not good at eyeshadow at all. And I try not to wear eyeshadow because of my eye lid shape. That's the glitter glue. I'm going to do some gold glitter, and that's the glitter glue that I use. I got it from Sally's. But my eyelids are really wrinkly, and they're just not, they don't look good with eyeshadow all the time. I mean, I don't like how it looks. It really shows my age when I wear eyeshadow, and to me it makes me look a little bit older than 42. So I have to be careful how I use eyeshadow. But that's the glitter that I also got that from Sally's. It's a gold glitter, and I didn't even have to let the glitter glue dry. I just put on a thin coat and made sure that I had the glitter glue everywhere I wanted it to be, and then I just went straight into applying the glitter on top of it. And I was surprised because this is the first time I have ever done glitter eyeshadow, and for it to be my first time, it came out pretty good. Look how shiny that is. I was surprised, really. I'm not good with eyeshadow, and I don't particularly like how I look with it. But like I said, I watch the Beautician Chick a lot, and she does a lot of mature women makeup, and I've gotten a few tips from her to make my eyeshadow look good and as professional as I can by me being new to doing it all. Right here, I'm just taking the brown eyeshadow that I use as a base and trying to clean up where that glitter might have spread with the glue, because my eyelids they're wrinkly. That's the best way I can put it. But anyway, this is the nude matte liquid lipstick I'm going to use, and that is a reddish brown lip liner, but it's an eyeliner that I'm using as a lip liner, same one that I used for my brow. We're just going to line that real good and then apply that nude liquid lipstick, which I got from the Family Dollar a long time ago. I have no idea who it's by. Blend that in, and voila, and there we go. Enhance the look even more. Eyeshadow doesn't even look gold from right here. It looks like it's silver, but it's actually a gold glitter eyeshadow. Just trying to get the hair right so the makeup looks right. And it's pretty. I really like it with the nude lip. Serving face. Alright, so here is the red lippy I want to use. I forgot who it's by. I got it from Walgreens. I don't know who it's by. But anyway, it is not the color that I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a bright red, which it is going to be a bright red, but not the particular shade that it's not the shade that you see when you look at it. Like the color that it goes on my lip and become is not the color I was looking for. But I won't say I didn't like it. It's softer than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be bright. You know what I mean? Like I wanted it to stand out. That's my Wet n Wild Gold highlighter. I love this highlighter when I'm doing a full face. And I know my full faces aren't like everybody else's, but guess what? It's what I got, and I like it. It turns out pretty to me. But you see how bland that red is? Like when you look at the packaging, it looks so bright, and it's not. It's not as bright as I wanted it to be, but yet it's still pretty. And look at that highlight. I like a highlight, but I don't like for it to stand out so much that it just like boom, slap you in the face. I don't like that slap you in the face highlighter. It's not for me. Maybe it's because of my age. I don't know. But I like for it to be soft. And to me, this looks good. Look at me. I think I'm cute. That's my finishing spray by Ruby Kisses. I think it's by Ruby Kisses. I could be wrong. But anyway, I spray that on, let it dry. Now I'm trying to fix my hair so my makeup look can look good. I don't give a damn what kind of makeup look you do. If your hair doesn't look good, the makeup isn't going to look good. So I'm trying to get a look with this hair. And hey, there we go. I don't like this filter with my makeup look. But hey, it's not bad. So I decided to make that red look a little bit better. So here I'm lining my lips with a brown, and I'm gonna clean up where it kind of got all over the place with some concealer. Just trying to make the lipstick as neat as possible, and I gotta blend it out. I like it better, a little darker. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, see, I like this. So you guys, if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you did not like my video, give me a thumbs down. Irregardless, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. See you next time.